Hey, restaurant owners. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important topics out there that you should really be focused on training your servers and your bartenders on mirroring. Make sure they're improving on this. It is one of Jess's, if not his favorite, one of his favorite topics. So I'll let him take it away and do his thing. Go ahead, Jess.
I do love this topic. I think a lot of trainers train on what to do and what to say, and mirroring trains on how to say it. A lot of times I coach on volume, energy, authenticity, uh, catchphrases, and all of that encompasses what mirroring is. And what mirroring truly is mirroring the guest pace, mirroring the guest, energy, their vibe, their occasions. Is it a birthday? Is it an anniversary? Is it a funeral? You know, mirroring their age, kids, older guests, first-time guests, people that have been coming there for years. Mirroring makes you more present. That's the key to mirroring. And you don't sound like every single server in America. And that's what our goal is. You've told me when you walk up to a table, sometimes you just say hi, right?
And see where they're at. Yeah. And then I also would do like, if I meant it, I would do a quick small compliment and feed off of the energy that they give back to me. Because some people would just be like, thank you, and like kind of want to get on with the experience. And that told me a lot. It told me that they probably didn't want to talk to me the whole time. But then other people wanted that engagement and we're like, oh my God, thanks so much. Yeah, I got it from here. Have you ever been there before? Have you ever tried their clothing? Have you ever bought from their hats or whatever? Or it's a golf hat? Have you? So they got into conversation and that also told me a lot. So the compliment for me was only when it was meant like I meant it. And then also just my way of mirroring from the very beginning and kind of like feeling them out and putting the ball in their court so I can mirror their energy that they give back.
Yeah. That is my secret sauce, maybe because I was an actor for so many years and I improvised. So that is a skill set that I have that some don't. But I highly recommend that we teach this. I highly recommend that this is in your manuals. I highly recommend that's talked about as a manager or an owner sitting down in the restaurant. I would coach on volume. I would coach on authenticity. I would coach on their catchphrases that they say over and over and over again, which makes them not present.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah.
100%. And to coach on this, I would ask them if they know what mirroring is and start there and ask them what are the things we do mirror, and then ask them to go into detail about how do you mirror somebody's pace? How do you mirror somebody's energy? How do you mirror their vibe? Like, what are you doing right now as a server to mirror those things? And they'll get better and better and better at it, and they'll start noticing during service. The reason people start, the reason your servers and bartenders start noticing and start improving is because you're making them tell you about it, not because they want to a lot of the times, because they know they're going to have to talk about it during pre-shifts.
I trained a in-person girl recently, bright, bubbly 22-year-old, and she took some big swings with jokes and they did not land and she felt really bad. I go, "That's okay." She goes, "I'm being really bright and bubbly." I go, "But they're not. They're reserved. They don't want to hear it." And
Yeah.
it was a hard lesson, but she like did understand. Oh, okay, and it helped her. Those are those things that happen during training that I think is really important. And they weren't rude. They weren't mean, those people. They were just reserved, and that's okay. So when do we not mirror? Rude, mean, aggressive, negative, Karens and Kyles, horrible people. Let's not mirror that. Let's keep it going. Let's kill them with kindness and move this story along.
Yeah, 100%. And when we talk about mirroring, sometimes we do have to say this part because servers might get a little carried away with, oh, well, they've been a bitch the entire time, so I'm gonna be a little bit rude back to them. No, that is not what we mean. A lot of the times also servers are waiting for the guests to bring it out of them, meaning they're waiting for the guest to show off their personality a little bit, and then the server shows their bubbly personality. I want it to be kind of like how I complimented them and sense their energy off of that. I want it to be the opposite. So I want to bring it out of them and I want to be the first to like almost try these different things and see what they catch on to. So if they catch on to the more quiet, reserved one, that's great. I'll be quiet and reserved a little bit more and unobtrusive service.
One more thing I don't want them to mirror is being unprofessional. I
Yeah.
feel like uh, guests start telling you about their hangover or, that they can't afford a babysitter, and the server joins in on that and tells them their wayward
Wrong.
stories.
Yeah.
So I don't like mirroring unprofessional as
Yeah.
well. Quick story, really quick. 55-year-old couple, they've been married for years. They left, and the guy comes up to me. He says, "That was the best meal I've had with my wife in years, Jess. Thank you so much." And he goes, "Because you didn't interrupt us a million times. You let us enjoy our meal." And I go, "Well, you know why, right?" And he goes, "Why?" I go, "Because it's not about me." And he loved it and he smiled and he laughed. And I'll never forget that because I did really understand to mirror them. They were holding hands, they were cute, they just really were into themselves. And I didn't interrupt them a million times. And that was a great example of mirroring.
Yeah. Why would you say that we should or why do we mirror?
Yeah, this is really twofold. Number one, we mirror, it makes us more present. If you do not pre-plan what you're going to say at the table, you become more in the moment and you see things that are happening. And
Like,
second, we don't want to sound like every server in America. And the best servers are authentic and they mirror because they don't have a speech or a spiel. And the phrase that I would like you to remember moving forward, which helped me, I don't treat people the way I want to be treated. I treat people the way they want to be treated. Mic drop.
I like it.
I want it on my merch.
I'm
Buy our
holding
rest.
my word. Thank you, owners, for watching. Next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we have a masterclass. Jess and myself will be going back and forth, teaching everybody some things, a lot of things, restaurant owners and managers only in that one. All you have to do is join is click one of the links below. I'll put a link to that, and then I'll also put a link if you want to just meet with my team and talk about some training for you and your restaurant, and we make a custom plan for you. I'll put both those links so you have both. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next one.
Peace.